this morning we got a little issue, unfortunately, so we need to fix this one. And if you take a look here, it probably becomes clear what the issue is. Somehow one of the bolts of the duals has run loose, so we need to take off the wheel, and to do that I brought the jack in the field so we can jack the machine up and then take the wheel out, see if anything is broken or just a loose bolt, and then we fix it and hopefully we can continue after that. Well, I decided to bring this one home, fix it up. So the thread was loose and I had one losing bolt and the other two were also loose. So it was quite dangerous. So it's good to fix it on the workbench, then you know it's properly. And now let's get that complete dual wheel back on the machine. That's gonna be the biggest challenge. This season we got involved in a special project for our neighbors. So our neighbors have glass houses and they burn a lot of heat during the winter, and they want to become more efficient by generating the heat all together. To do so, they need to connect the glass houses to each other so they can sell and buy heat from each other, and therefore they are gonna put a heat pipe through our orchard to connect a few glass houses to each other, and that way they can trade with each other in heat and also generate the heat in an efficient way. To get this pipe in the ground, there needs to be going a pipe underneath the creek, and for that it needs to go 3 meters into the ground. And to be able to dig that deep in this clay ground, we need soil pumps to pump all the water out of the ground. That way an excavator can dig 3 meters deep, and hopefully they can shoot the pipe underneath the creek, and from there they can continue laying the pipe. We have just arrived in the Golden Delicious and we only have 12 rows of them. So we had a lot more in the past, but we threw them all out. So this is what we have left, and these are all for pollination here. So it's 12 rows with every other tree a Golden Delicious. So it's only half the trees which are Golden Delicious. But this year they seem to hang really nice, as we have nice full trees, but also a nice size. This is just magnificent for Golden Delicious, and the complete tree is filled with them. So That's just absolutely perfect. We have dry weather today, that's what we are waiting for. So we only pick golden delicious with dry weather, otherwise they get damaged, as they are very sensitive and get damaged very easy. These golden look gorgeous in the bin. Really good to have these as well this year to put them in the storage. It's also nice to have a green apple variety. And this is a really good pollinator for Elster trees, so it already makes up by pollinating the Elster. So this one already makes up by pollinating the Elster well. That way we always get a nice amount of Elster. Actually loading from the side of the street because our other entrance is being dug up to put some pipework in. Let's bring these home, as we have some more stuff we need to load up, and after these the field is finished, so I want to wrap it up so I can get stuff home quicker. Golden delicious are finished, and they had some nice yield this year and really good apples, and the good apples is the most important part, because if you get a field full of not perfect quality, then it doesn't make sense growing them. But these look fabulous, so they will go into the Ulu storage and we will sell them throughout the year. So we're now moving to the next field where we got some other varieties to pick. Well, we gotta move this machine as well. We got some very heavy wind, so you can absolutely see that on the roof of the pluk-o-trak and also the woods behind me. It has been really nice for the past days, but now it's slowly starting to be autumn. We can really feel that. It's already time for autumn. Golden delicious are picked, so usually it gets bad weather after then. Also had our third pluk-o-trak in the field today, because we had that loose wheel this morning which I had to fix, but after picking 2 rows I got the other machine running again, and because the other one has a roof, it's far more preferred by our employees than this machine. This machine still needs to get a roof this winter, but I want to make some slight changes to see if I can improve it, and that's gonna happen on this one. But it also means we need to tow it home today again, as we are finished with this complete field here, so it makes no sense to leave it here in the field, so it has to go home now. So let's bring it home. The only apples we got left hanging in this field are the Granny Smith. We got 3 trees of Granny Smith here, but unfortunately nobody in the Netherlands eats Granny Smith. So these will all be going for apple juice, as just nobody buys them. We picked them, we put them in our store, but nobody buys them. They are just too sour for the Dutch taste. So we got a nice load of mixed bins and toilets.